What is going on, YouTube fam? It's Andrea here at VW Family Farm. Got Ben and Emily. We got Lane in the back. This is an epic day here on VW Family Farm. We are, what are we doing, Em?
Working cows.
We are working cows. It is the fall here now. It is time to get the rest of our spring calves weaned. They have to be weaned 45 days before they can go to the sale. The cows that we bought back in the spring, actually in the winter, have had no vaccinations while they've been here. We don't know their history. They came probably from all different farms. And then the guy that sold them to us sold them as a herd. So there are vaccinations we give because in our area, there are cattle diseases that can live in the ground for years. So a lot of people don't vaccinate, a lot of people do. There's mixed reviews on that, but we are vaccinating this whole herd to keep them from getting diseases that could destroy our herd. We actually had a neighbor who had a cow die from blackleg. It's a very ugly, painful disease for a cow to get, and that can live in your soil for literally years. So that is one of the vaccines we give along with some other things. So we're just gonna try to keep these girls healthy. Don't know that we'll always vaccinate, but we are for now. Also, we are getting them up because we need to wean a whole bunch of calves that will be sold in December. So we have a lot of work ahead of us, along with we're in the middle of doing a third round of hay. We thought we were done, but the grass grew. So that's a blessing, but it's also a lot more work. So we're in the middle of doing hay. We'll be getting on that tomorrow. We've got about probably 35 acres cut, something like that right now. We've probably got about that much more to cut, and then we've got to bale it all. So we're just bringing y'all along as we work here on the farm. So let's go. First things first, we are setting up a fence. We're actually taking down a fence. You can see Ben and Emily taking down fence posts, and we are going to put it up to make a little alleyway to try to run them over to the corral. Y'all seen us do it before. Sometimes it works, sometimes not so much. So it all depends on what paddock they're in at the time. We are going to try to make the alleyway, call them up here, and then lure them through, which can be tricky. So here we go. You may also be wondering, why are they on foot? Why are they hoofing it? They've got a mule, they've got a four-wheeler, all that kind of stuff. Well, here on the farm, I told Ben last night, I was trying to give him a little pep talk. I said, you know, we got to be vets, mechanics, we got to do everything here. If you're going to make money on a farm, you better figure out how to do stuff. So right now, the hat Ben has on is mechanic. And he loves mechanic work, don't you?
Negative, Nancy.
No, he actually doesn't. He was a mechanic for a long time and he does not enjoy it, but the mule's broke, so.
Got to replace the rear axles in it. I was going to replace the U-joints in it, but found out last night after getting them all the way out, I can't even beat out the U-joints. They're so locked up in there. So I've got to order brand new axles. So I'm just going, while I'm in there, I'm going to go ahead and totally rebuild the rear end.
We were actually about to buy a farm truck with a hay bed on it to put out hay this winter. But looks like we're going to hang on to that money because there's other things we need to do. We need mule parts. We need an additional hay mower.
Yeah, I need another mower.
So looks like we're going to be putting it out with the tractor all winter, which is fine. Glad to have the tractor. So that's why we're walking.
All right, you'll get down on that end. We're going to go ahead and set the pigtails up. Just kind of get a straight line, even if it varies a little bit. You'll get down on that end, get it hooked up, and you can probably even come part way. Mom will come in with a truck and go that way and start calling them. Let's get them up in here. Once they're all in here, we'll pull the hot wire to here. That way it'll funnel them back.
Woo! They're talking back to me.
They're way back there.
I can speak cow. I'm like Dory. I can speak cow.
Or is this whale?
Woo! Woo! Come on! Come on, cow! That's my girl. Put your money where your mouth is. Come on now.
Woo! Mocha! Woo! Mud! Mud!
Now do it like your grandpa taught you. He didn't say, come on, cow.
this.
This is Grandpa's version.
Come on! Look! Come on!
And he called him baby. Come on, baby.
The steer's like, I'm right here.
Do a big long woo. That's what I usually do.
10-4, roger that. Copy.
Lane's critiquing our cow call. Do it like your boy told you. A big
Here
long
comes
woo.
the big woo.
A big long woo. Okay, you ready? They're not buying this. They know something's up. They said, why are we going that way? That ain't fresh grass. You think animals aren't smart? Get you a cow or a pig.
Plan B.
Whoa, it's shaky.
Sorry, Andrew's driving through the field. About half of them come up, then about a quarter of them turn around and run backwards. They said, oh, sorry. They said this is not normal, so we're trying another option here. See how it goes. Come on! What?
Woo! Come on, cow! Come on! Woo! Come on! Come on, cow! Woo! Okay, y'all. I don't know if you can see behind me. The cows are way back there. So the plan did not work. So now we're getting a bale of hay and we're gonna try to get them up to the corral where we're gonna try to put them. I think we're gonna put the bale of hay in the road or something like that. So they will come up there because that's the only way they will come, because they're creatures of habit. So they're gonna come where they just left off from because there's no grass. So they're used to going the other way. So that we failed at. So now we are going to try to take the hay and get them back up here.
All right, Em and I came back up to the house to get some stuff we forgot. Meanwhile, we went to plan B. Ben went to the back and got a bale of hay. So now the boys are bringing up the hay, trying to get the cows to just follow them, and we're trying to not push the cows, let them come on their own, because when we try to push them, some of them want to rebel and they know something's up. They're very smart. They seem like they're coming now, but there's still some stragglers way at the back. So this may or may not work today. I don't know. We're just trying everything we can.
Well, we got part of them.
All right, I've got a plan. Instead of trying to push them past the wire and trick them, because we've already caught who we could trick. We ain't tricking these.
Right.
And then putting the wire up, and then putting it back down, and putting them through the gate and all that jazz. Angle the wire up there towards the gate, so if we can push them up to it, they can just go out into the road and down towards the corral. But don't try to trick them. Take them with a wire, like walk them. Take a hot wire that's not hot behind them and push them up to the road and push them out.
Kind of like we did that cow and calf over on.
Yes.
Okay.
But that's my idea, so I need you to take it from there and tell me what to do. The only kicker on this is we gotta angle our guide wire. We gotta keep them away from the pond, or we'll just lose them all if they're at the pond.
We can do that. We got this extra wire here. It's not real long. I mean, it'll reach, well, it will reach from that fence to that fence. So
All right, let's give it a try.
we can tie it off to your truck, and then the reel will be on his four-wheeler, and I'll be in the middle helping push. But if you're saying you want to keep them away from the pond, you need to go about halfway between and stay in front.
Yeah, and we got some leaving, so I'm going.
Hold on. You gotta let me get rigged up. Gotta go slow, mama.
And we took kills of ice, and we're using walkie-talkies this time. I honestly don't know how we got them this far up here, but we've got the rest of the herd coming up. It's the quackos, so we gotta be careful. That's why they're running like crazy, because they're a little cuckoo. So just trying not to get anybody hurt on this last leg of getting them up, and then we can really get to work.
Try to keep this group in 2 pens because of the little babies. So if I go up there and just kind of split off half of them, or me and Lane walk up there and split off half of them. Get the first one.
There's some quacks, be careful.
Hey, watch that gap in the corner.
Hey, 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 Andrea with her guns. Lane's keeping the barrel from moving anywhere.
Yeah.
First cow in the chute. There's old Curls. Getting him a little bit of medicine, make him feel a little better. Some of these calves are acting just a little on the puny side.
They've got pneumonia.
They got a little touch of the pneumonia, so we're going to dope them up on some medicine that's kind of like Tylenol and a little bit of
Something to kill it.
antibiotics to kill it. This is how you know if they're running a temperature. Good job. They gotta load them up in that, and then it pinches them down a little bit and gets them all the way long alleyway up to the chute. Right here is where a good dog would be handy to keep them run up.
While Ben plays with the cow, I'm gonna tell you, we are rolling now. It was a rough start. We made it though. Few tears, few yelling words, but we've all forgiven each other.
I'm sorry for what I said when we were working cows.
Are you apologizing to the cow?
No, she's been good.
She's been good. But we're about to get the cows worked out of here, and then we're gonna be left with just weaning calves, and that's what we wanted. That was the whole point of today. We're just vaccinating this group of cows while we're at it. We got other groups across the road we'll vaccinate later, but we're just doing that because it was a good opportunity. So we're gonna finish and get these calves worked out. And this is the little twin. Oh, it's so sweet.
We think it needs a little bit of meds too though.
Okay guys, this is what I've been working on the whole time. This is the master list of the cows.
How many pages is there?
I've not counted. There's 1, 2.
2 pages and a few of them up top. That's just cows, right?
That's just cows. This is some more cows that we're keeping forever. Those are some calves
That aren't going?
that aren't going. And then those are the calves that are. And then, if I can hold it.
There's a couple more on that sheet.
That is all of our cows.
No, it ain't. That's all.
That is part of the cows that are over here.
That's all the cows that are over here, but that's only partially all of our cows.
Right.
Yes, the last calf, cow, all the above. That's not my blood, I promise. I thought it was Andrea. She almost got her arm broke. Cow slammed her arm in between the cow and the chute. I got kicked in the shin by a little bitty calf, and I cried about it for 30 minutes. But we're on the last calf, and we are about to ready to wrap this thing up. Go inside and get us a good cold glass of water. You got anything, Dad?
I really want a hot cup of coffee.
Okay, maybe a hot cup of coffee. But we still got to build some more, put up some more electric fence just to make sure these calves don't get out. I actually may leave them in here for tonight, I don't know.
What?
I said we may actually leave them in here for tonight.
That's my vote.
And then
That's my vote too.
bring some water out here and be done with them for today. Thank y'all for watching. Until next time, God bless.